What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're going to talk about how the Washington football team is showing interest in N'Keal Harry. All right, so let's take a look at Mr. Harry. All right, so he was a first-round draft pick from New England, which is important because that means we will get the fifth-year option. He's only played 2 years so far, so if he does do well after the trade, we could keep him for 3 years with the fifth-year option. All right, and he was the 32nd pick, so the fifth-year option shouldn't be too expensive. All right, so looking at New England here, he was not very good in New England. It's just the truth. He only had 100 yards in year 1 out of 7 games, 300 yards in 14 games in year 2. Granted, he's a certain you know what? We're going to get into why that is a little bit later, but to be honest, the stats aren't good. Okay, that's just number one. But that's not the full story with N'Keal Harry. So let's take a look over here at his combine results. So he was a 6 foot, just under 6'3". I know here it says he's 6'4". The combine, don't lie, it was under 6'3", but he's close to 6'3". But he's 228 pounds and strong. This dude is 27 reps on the bench press for a receiver is totally too much, okay? And you'll see other comparisons in a minute, but the dude is very, very strong. He ran a 4.53 second 40-yard dash, which is not extremely fast, but also a little bit more concerning is he ran a 1.62 second 10-yard split. You'd like to see this in like a lower or like mid-range 1.55. So the get-off for him was a little slow for N'Keal Harry. All right. Who do I compare him to? Now, I can be kind and I could be mean, okay? And I'm going to start with the mean. And honestly, he reminds me of a little bit bigger and definitely stronger, but a little bit bigger Josh Doctson. All right, let's take a look. 74 inches, so just under an inch shorter, 202 pounds. So I said he was a little bit bigger as far as weight goes, but 4.5 second 40. Josh Doctson actually was a little bit faster. But why do I compare him to Josh Doctson? Is if you go look at their highlights tapes, they are 50-50 go-getters. They go after the ball, all right? But it's not a bunch of separation, okay? They don't have a whole lot of speed. They don't have a lot of quick twitch. They don't have a lot of great movements out of their routes, all right? These guys are just, you give me a chance at the ball, and I'm going to go get it. And the big problem with Josh Doctson is I don't think he was necessarily a bad player. His problem was that he didn't want to play. All right, there's a lot of background with that, but trust me, he doesn't love football. He opted out in the 2020 season. That's just one thing. So he just didn't love football. N'Keal Harry, he doesn't strike me as that way. You see him, he's hyped up, he's ready to go, he's willing to do punt returns. He wants to do, like in college, he did some punt returns. He's willing to do what it takes to win at the NFL level. Okay, and I don't. This comparison's not great, but I'm just more talking about talent and their skill sets I compare to Josh Doctson. Now I'm going to be a little bit more kind, okay? If he were to succeed in the league, which I don't think is impossible, I think he can, but if he were to succeed in the league, his comparison would be Dez Bryant, okay? Obviously from the Cowboys, but you can see here, 6'2", 225 pounds, very similar weight. You can come down here, very similar 40-yard dash time, 4.52. He was actually a little bit faster on the 10-yard split. He didn't do the bench press, but you could see they are a little bit bigger guys. They're not the tallest dudes out there, but 6'2", 6'3" is plenty tall for a receiver, but they're 50-50 go-getters. Dez Bryant's big knock was that he didn't get a whole lot of separations, but you give him a 50-50 ball in the end zone, and he is going to go up and get it. He is one of those dudes, like a Mike Evans type of guy, right? But so, is this a good move for the Washington football team to go after N'Keal Harry? And the big problem is that they want a no less than a fourth-round pick for N'Keal Harry. And I actually think fourth might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think it might be worth it, to be very honest, because of the fifth-year option, we can get him for 3 years, to throw a fourth-round pick if we want another weapon that's a little bit bigger size, is because I think he could be a Dez Bryant. And the reason his stats are so low is that he was playing with Tom Brady. And when Tom Brady is in there, he doesn't like to throw 50-50 balls. That was the big complaint with Mike Evans. right? Earlier on in the season, he didn't want to throw you 50-50. He likes to take what the defense gives you. If you're open, he's going to find you. That's why he likes the Wes Welkers. That's why he likes the Julian Edelmans, the Rex Burkheads, the James Whites. They're good, shifty route runners. They're not the best receivers in the world, but they have good route running, and they're going to get open, and he wants to find you if you get open, right? So it's that weird thing where he doesn't like to throw 50-50 balls. Cam Newton is a guy that's just terribly inaccurate. He just doesn't have a great arm. So, and he had no time in the pocket with the protection over there in New England because they're opt-outs and whatnot, and they had no other weapons, right? So there actually is two legitimate excuses of who he played with and what the situation was of why he's not really working out in the league thus far. But will he work out here? Honestly, I say yes because we got Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick is not scared of the 50-50 ball whatsoever. He will let you go get it, and he will target you a million times a game. And it's weird, it's funny, but if we got Ryan Fitzpatrick, having a dude like N'Keal Harry who has strong hands, he's a big body dude, he's a strong receiver, he could go up over, especially a smaller corner. If he's one-on-one, Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to be looking his way, and he's going to get it to him. And I think N'Keal Harry could come down with it. So actually trading a fourth for N'Keal Harry, if we can negotiate it down to a fifth, that's cool. But trading a fourth for N'Keal Harry is actually not unreasonable. This dude does have a lot of talent. And if he could be a Des Bryant with Terry McLaurin on the other side, Curtis Samuel in the slot, that's one heck of a wide receiving core, dude. That would be nasty. And for simply a fourth or fifth round pick to get that kind of caliber of receiver, that is not ridiculous. So honestly, I stamp the checkmark approval. Let's go get N'Keal Harry from New England. I think he would fit great over here, and it would be an interesting get. But you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. In the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop in our Discord and come talk some football. But last but not least, there is donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. But yeah, N'Keal Harry in burgundy and gold, going up and go get it. Being the guy that we were hoping Josh Doctson was going to be, give N'Keal Harry a shot at this. And let's see what we got here with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the three amigos, right? But anyway, until next time. See ya!